now we have somebody here who is working for all of us to keep us safe, secure, and keep the UAE resilient and ahead of the curve. He was appointed by the UAE cabinet in 2020, and he leads the council with legal authority across all emirates and public entities. He's also the managing director of the National Data Center and under the Supreme Council for National Security. What you might not know about him, that he's also a lecturer shaping the next generation of cyber talent. He's an author, published on multiple topics, and also he's well-common face that you can see speaking at global events of all different stages. So now, everybody, please give a very warm welcome to His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Alkuwaiti. Welcome to the stage, Head of Cybersecurity, UAE Cyber Council for the UAE government. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It gives me great pleasure to be with you all. Very nice presentation about myself, about the great things. I hope, inshallah, we live up to those great standards. Thank you very much for being here with us. Another year, another GITEX, another startups. MashaAllah, this year even bigger and even, alhamdulillah, more and more focused on many of the greater things for the vision of UAE. And this is where, as the leadership have set many of those vision of moving towards an AI nation. Alhamdulillah, we have so many accelerators, so many enablers, empowerments in that perspective. So many great partners who are actually helping us to reach to those goals. Our leadership, alhamdulillah, have said that moving towards that AI nation, moving towards those smart cities. Alhamdulillah, I'm sure you've seen those smart cities across so many things that we've been doing. So many things that, as a matter of fact, here in the startup, how many, mashallah, companies, entrepreneurs, entities who are actually helping, incubating, accelerating, so many in order to, as a matter of fact, focus on that great vision. So thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much for coming in that perspective. UAE is and will always, inshallah, be with you, with the partnership that we have, #1 in so many competitiveness rankings. And this is what we, from a Cybersecurity Council, as a matter of fact, have already set the stage of that. We are #1 in that cybersecurity, inshallah, because of you all, because of that great partnership and focusing and continuing and doing so many things in this regard. Alhamdulillah, other rankings as well, becoming a pioneer model across the whole globe. Well, that's what we are actually focusing on in the coming, and you will see it actually across many themes here in GITEX. Our digital transformation definitely focuses on the human-centric factor. Well, this is what we are actually focused on. You will see so many great entrepreneurs, inspirational, aspirational thinkers who are actually really made this a reality. Well, that's what we've seen across so many things in this regard. Our national security and critical infrastructure is still one of the major things that we always, alhamdulillah, focusing on. Security to us is the mission that we are actually focused on, and this is, we cannot fulfill that mission without you, especially in the cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, it's a teamwork, as they always say, and we need everybody to be on our side on that team. One of the major things of that teamwork is the global collaboration, is the partnership, and that's what we've seen here. Alhamdulillah, our national companies, I'm sure you've seen G42, Breeside, and so many players who are actually really making a difference this year and every year and years to come. Our national cybersecurity strategy is focused on 5 main pillars. One of those pillars is to partner. And that's the main pillar, as a matter of fact, that we are always coming back to. And as more and more AI coming in the pictures, this partnership needs to be actually really cemented in so many things that we do. And that's what we've actually seen. Not only supporting those startups, not only, alhamdulillah, helping and working together in that perspective, but also in the mission that we are actually focused on. Definitely there are so many pillars. I'm sure you have known so many of our national cybersecurity strategies. The cabinet recently have released as well more of those great standards, best practices, policies to govern and to give us that roadmap in order to focus on many of those, alhamdulillah, innovation things that we do. One of the major things we actually focused on is the AI security policy. And this is where we ensure the balance between safety, security, privacy, at the same time, innovation and creativity. And this is where you will see so many startups here, as a matter of fact, focused on that specific mission. Well, that's, alhamdulillah, what enables us to really fulfill many of those great aspects. And this will take us to those cyber innovation and the next generation of many of those cyber innovation aspects that we've seen across many of the, alhamdulillah, floor plan here. You see the empowerment of youth. One of the major things, and as we actually did the Cyber E71, youth to us and the younger generation is the main players that we are actually focusing on. And that's where the SMEs are, as a matter of fact, coming in the picture and helping in achieving so many of those, helping that ecosystem, bringing those experience, talents all together in order to really build up the next generation startups. Well, again, I give a great round of applause to so many of you who are actually helped us in that perspective. Cybersecurity Council, who be actually in their initiative, Cyber E71, where so many senior design projects have turned into great startups. And I'm sure you've seen some of them in this regard. And continuing, as a matter of fact, in building that relationship. The Cyber E71, and I'm sure if you didn't actually get an idea of that, you will see it across many of the areas here. The idea behind that is taking those senior design projects, putting them into those accelerator and incubator, adding into the intellectual properties of the UAE, enhancing and increasing that partnership with so many incubators, Silicon Valley, Dubai, Hub 71, as well as the newer one and the pre-site as well, and working together with everybody in order to increase that intellectual properties of UAE. Many startups in the picture, and again, focuses on this public-private people partnership. Well, that's our goal. That's what we are actually working on, many of those strategic aspects of UAE. Our UAE national cybersecurity strategies is actually focuses and centric in that strengthening those startups, working together in that digital resiliency. Our AI vision, or going toward that centennial 2071, and I'm sure you've heard many of those axes. These are some of the companies who started here. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you to the team who actually really worked on many of those aspects. Exploiters, one of the, again, from just a student senior design project to a great player here, working together, alhamdulillah, with so many partners and really building that resiliency. And that's what we are actually focusing on. Husn, or even Genisec, working together in, again, adding great value to this intellectual property and working on those next generation ideas, be it in the agentics AIs that we are actually working on, or even in the agents that we have, or even in the command and control of many of those agents. We've seen those innovation, critical infrastructure and critical sectors. We've seen the accelerator and the startup growth, alhamdulillah, and continuing in many of those aspects. Our goal is to build those talents and to empower that digital economy of UAE and increasing in that perspective. Our message, and we've always been sending that message. Cybersecurity culture to us is a very important DNA in everything that we do. We need that cybersecurity with all of those technological aspects happening across us. Be it AI today, be it quantum tomorrow, be it something that comes in the futures, safety and security will always be one of the main pillars in order to elevate and enhance those next generation, alhamdulillah, startups, as well as this convenient for our human being in order to use those technology in the best way possible. We cannot do this ourselves. We need everybody to help us in that, and we really appreciate you all being with us in that goal. Let's continue, let's build that mission, let's enhance it, and let's make GITEX even more and more, bigger and bigger, inshallah, every year. Thank you very much, and again, honor to be with you all. Thank you.